Welcome to ISCFDC EZOpt tutorial. In this tutorial, we will learn how to set up and run a workflow using the scheduler. Let's begin by adding two input nodes and one calculator node to the workflow and connect them. Let's give the calculator node the expression input 1 multiplied by input 2. We can see in the Issues panel at the bottom that we have an invalid DOE. We'll now show how to fix it. At the top, go to the Play toolbar and click on the Scheduler button. This is our scheduler window. Here we can set up the values which EZOpt will use as input when we run the workflow. The scheduler window has two tabs. The DOE tab, in which we set up the input values, and the Scheduler tab, also called the Algorithms tab. We choose an algorithm by selecting from the algorithm list on the left and make sure that the right part of the window is updated with the selected algorithm's information and options. This tab will have only the DOE option if the optimization feature for EZOpt is not enabled. More details on optimization using EZOpt will be available in the optimization tutorial. For now, we will work with the DOE sequence option. Going back to the first tab, we can see a list titled Space Filters on the left, with two options, DOE Sequential and Latin Hypercube. The DOE Sequential option has two sub-options. Add a DOE sequence based on the number of designs entered, or import a DOE from file. Let's enter 11 as the number of designs and click Add. We can see that a table of 11 values has been added under our input 1 and input 2. They are ordered from small to large with fixed intervals and also identical since we haven't changed the bound values of the input nodes from the default. We can delete designs by highlighting a design and clicking on a trash bin icon or pressing delete. There are a few ways to select designs. Clicking on the top left corner of the table or pressing Ctrl+A or Command+A for Mac will highlight the entire table. Clicking on a design while holding down Ctrl key or Command for Mac will highlight another design in addition to the already selected one. Clicking on a design while holding the Shift key down will highlight all the designs between this design and the previously selected one. Let's delete the entire table and import a DOE from a file. But first, we'll show how a DOE file looks like. This is our DOE file. It has 2 columns and 5 rows. Each column is an input and each row is a design. The format of a DOE file is like so: a value followed by a single space or a single tab, followed by another value, and so on. Empty rows and multiply spaces or tabs will cause EZOpt to read the DOE file incorrectly. Here is an example for an incorrect DOE file. We have values separated by a comma, multiply tabs, empty rows, and values completely missing from our columns. Now that we know how a DOE file looks like, click on the folder icon, navigate to the file containing the DOE, select it, and click Add. We can see that the DOE was added from the file, but one of the designs is red. That is because the value of input 2 is out of the bounds specified in the node. Note that the default range is between 0 and 1. We can manually change this value by double-clicking on the field and entering a new number within the bounds. To update the visuals, click OK and reopen the scheduler. Let's delete this table and move to the Latin Hypercube option. Latin hypercube is an option to add a random DOE that is based on the number of regions and number of selected designs. The number of designs is the total designs to generate, and the number of regions is into how many regions we would like to divide the range specified in the input nodes. For example, selecting 2 regions will divide our 0 to 1 range into 2, 0 to 0.5 and 0.5 to 1. To ensure that we get at least one design in each region, we need to have more designs than regions. Selecting 2 regions and 3 designs will result in a certain roll of one random design in each region, and the third will have its region picked randomly and then randomized within. We can also add designs to the existing table by clicking Add again. And we can mix between the 3 options: sequential, import from file, and Latin hypercube. When finishing setting up the DOE, click OK and close the window. To run the DOE, go to the Play toolbar and click on the Run button. This will bring about a navigation window. Create a new directory, call it Designs, choose it and click Open. Now, EZOpt will start running the workflow with the designs we previously set in this directory. EZOpt creates a directory for each design. That is why it is advisable to create a new directory and run in it. We can see the results of the run in the Analyze window. Let's change the DOE and run the workflow again. This time, 2 options will show below the Run button: Run in Current Folder and Run in New Folder. Selecting Run in Current will write over our previous results. And the data from the new run will be added to the Analyze window under a new case. This is it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.